Face having ass. What's going on, you guys? It's Eric Peoples back here again with a video. It's been a long time. I know. Um, a lot has changed. A lot is going on. I hope and pray that you guys are taking care of each other. You know, as I always say, and loving each other and staying healthy. It's a very interesting time. I've been meaning to do this video for a while. I had someone because I hadn't checked my page in a long time, and I had somebody who actually written on this topic, and they said, "Hey, can't wait for part two," and I said that I was going to do it. So yeah, I wound up going up and digging up old books and trying to find my old storyboards and trying to find some of the dialogue that I had wrote. And yeah, so I'm just gonna wing it. Y'all know me. Come on, man. It's a bootleg review, man. Y'all know how I do it. But yeah. So if you click this video, you already know what it's about. It's about if Goku went to the DC universe, and what if Superman went to the uh, Dragon Ball universe. All right. The last time I left this video, Ziho and Dr. Manhattan had met each other. Dr. Manhattan was having this almost like a midlife crisis thing going on with him. And Zeno, being the credible god childlike character, saw him in this other universe, this pocket dimension, and pulled him out. And basically, they exchange pleasantries. Dr. Manhattan becomes fascinated with the quantum mechanics and so forth of this new universe, and he says that he wants to check it out. And so, Ziho was like, "Yeah, I hadn't met anybody as interesting as you since I met Goku." And Manhattan was like, "What's a Goku?" And so Ziho makes an orb, shows him all of these fascinating feats that Goku has done from Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Super. I don't know if GT is canon, but it doesn't seem like it. And so he was like, huh. And so ultimately he says, this guy's from Earth. And he was like, yeah. And so Zenho shows him Earth, and it's completely different from anything that he has seen in his travels of Earth. And so he was like, this is bananas. And there's no Rorschach, there's no Superman in this world. And so Z-Hope was like, "What's a Superman?" And of course, Dr. Manhattan has to show him who Superman is. And Z-Ho is more or less like, "Huh, why is he wearing his underwear outside of his pants?" And so Dr. Manhattan actually chuckles at that line. And Z-Ho was like, "Ah, I made you laugh." And so he was like, "I got a better idea. Why don't we make them fight?" And he was like, "Goku would love that." And Dr. Manhattan was like, "Well, with my encounters with Superman, he doesn't just fight for, you know, entertainment. You know, he fights for, to save lives and so forth and so on." And so, as they're looking at the detailed history of both characters, they notice that they're both refugees of the stars. They both came from different planets, and traveled to Earth and so forth and so on. So, Dr. Manhattan says, huh, I have an idea. And so, as Goku's ship is leaving Planet Vegeta, or Planet Salad, whatever you want to call it, and Superman's ship is leaving Krypton, they go into the slip screen. And a slip screen is basically like it's a shortcut in time and space. Let's just put it like that. I don't have time to really explain it. And as they go into that slip screen, or like a black hole, or punch a hole in time space, they go through there. And so they both make intersections so that both ships kind of circle each other and pop out in each other's universes. Ziho loves the idea of it. They both wave their hands, and as they're going through that slip screen, they go out of each other's universes. That's how they get there. So their ships go, and Ziho was like, "This should be fun," and Dr. Manhattan is like, "Yeah, let's find out what happens." In which the first place we're going to take place, because it was the most funnest to write, is Goku landing in DC. So Goku's ship travels throughout time and space, pops up into the Milky Way galaxy, falls onto Earth. Still following the storyline of the Kents finding him. He lands inside of one of the many acres that the Kents own. And Mom, Paul Kent are like, "Did you just see that?" And he's like, "Yeah, I saw it." Paul Kent is still trying to drive. She's like, "Jonathan Kent, let's go and find out what happened. Where's your air of, excitement?" He said, "There's a flying saucer that just landed in our backyard, sweetie. We're gonna let the authorities take care of that." She was like, "No, it's our property. Let's go and find out." So she just jumps out of the car, and he's like, "Oh, Martha." So he grabs the shotgun just in case. So they go, and as they get close, they see a huge crater, and at the bottom of that crater is a ship. So they go down. Mark Kent is just totally just into this exciting little tidbit in life of something falling from the sky, landing in their field. And Paul Kent is like, got the shotgun ready, like, "I don't know, it might be the Russians." And so, the Soviet Union is still around at this time, Cold War era. And so they go down to the ship and they see it's a baby inside. So the ship door open, and Mark Kent takes out baby Kakarot. And so baby Kakarot is screaming and crying. She's like, "Oh my God, it's a baby. And these two can't have kids." And so Paul Kent is like, "Yeah. It's probably a Russian alien, some sort of hybrid baby, because that thing has a tail." And so, she was like, "But it's still a baby, woo this, woo that." And Goku is taking to Mark Kent because she's motherly, you know what I'm saying, and things of that nature. But he hates Paul Kent. He hates him with a passion. And so she makes it up in her mind, we're taking this child. No matter what happens, it's a baby. We have to protect it. And if things go wrong, then we'll just handle it from there. And of course, what Ma Kent says goes. So they take the baby. Paul Kent straps the ship to the back of their truck, and they move it down a little bit further to the Kent farm, in which they go in, and Goku is just eating up a storm as she's just feeding him. She's like, "Oh my God, this baby's so hungry. What would this and what would that?" And Paul Kent is like, "How are we going to explain this? Like, this isn't normal, She was like, of course, Ma Kent was like, "Well, you can hide the ship inside of one of the barns. If anybody asks, he's a long lost relative's child that we took in." And Paul Kent said, "Yeah, how we gonna explain the tail on this thing?" And so baby Goku kind of gets up and gets real fussy and throws something at him. And he was like, "That's it. This baby has to go." And he goes over and picks up little Goku, because little Goku has just been testing this guy, testing him. And so she was just basically like, "No, put the baby down." What was this? He was like, "We don't know where this thing came from. We have to." No. He's trying to be as logical as he can. They struggle, in which Goku bites him. He throws little Goku. I'm trying to add some humor to this. And little Goku falls into a bookshelf, which a trophy of a bowling ball comes down and hits Goku in the head. Of course, Goku is a super alien and is not hurt by it. But this is my way. And as all of this is happening, Goku's tail gets pulled out through all of this struggle. And this is my way of kind of curving around the whole Goku looking at the moon, having the tail, turning into a giant ape. That's how we're curving around there, having a little bit of humor and enjoying it. And of course, Goku loses all of the subliminal messaging that was put inside of his head and becomes for more or less, the loving baby Goku that we know. So yeah, that's about 10 minutes in. If you want more, ask for it. Hit me with a like, subscribe. More subscribers, meaning more videos. I'm gonna try. These things are not easy to do, and but if I see more attention to it, so Frost Biddy, I think that was the person's name. this was for you. Hit me up if you want more. Love you guys. Stay safe. See you on the next video.